Well, that was fun. All right. Well, honestly, I think it's important for me to point out that the pressure that the girls have been feeling because of our fans. Our fans keep showing up in bigger and bigger numbers, and I really think that this is for the Auburn family and for our fans, because what we want to do is we want to look up there and be able to give them what they've given us, and this is really special to us, and it's something that we wanted to share with them. So I know it's been a long time. I know Jimmy Carter was president last time we won, and I asked the girls if they even knew who he was, and they remembered the name, but just from the history books. It's a lot of fun on that end, but it's also, for me, it's also validation of this program, making it into a top 5 program on a consistent basis, not just a fluke, on a consistent basis.
All right, open up for questions.
Did you know that it was literally going to come down to you at the end?
I didn't know the score I needed. I still don't even know what score I got. Or I don't really know. I didn't see the end score. But I did know. I was watching scores, and I was actually getting mad because they weren't updating them fast enough. But I knew it was within a tenth or close around there. So I did know, but I just trusted myself when it was my turn to go. I made sure not to look at Lex's score or try to look at the score on Beam. So I just really tried to trust myself because I know how to do it, and I trust my team. So I did know how close it was, but I wasn't exactly sure the number.
They don't talk about senior year.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you? Clutch like that.
It means everything. This is my last dual meet against Bama, and it's when you come into a rivalry like this, your goal is to always, come on top against your rivalry. And to finally do that as a senior and as my last dual meet against Alabama, it means everything. And I think it means a lot for the team just to have me, they trust me and they believe in me, and so that allows me to trust myself in the anchor spot. So it's just a lot of trust from teammate to teammate, I think, is a really big key, and we have that. But it's spectacular to be able to do this and to be able to see our team's going to keep building off this. We're going to feed off of it. We're going to figure out, okay, well, what did we do wrong and what can we do better? So it's still going to be a learning experience. We're still going to get better, and we still got a lot of places to go.
This for all you guys. Do you have a chance? Has it sunk in yet, or one of those things where you don't think it'll really sink into maybe once you leave and you kind of get a chance to decompress a little bit?
It's not sunk in yet.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah, I mean, it's too crazy to sink in right at this point, but I'm sure tomorrow sometime.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll sink in. Honestly, for me personally, it's still it is a bigger view than this. I just wanted our girls to understand how competitive they can be, and this is about as big an accomplishment as Auburn can take on. I mean, I don't know where this streak ranks in the NC2A for the longest streak without beating somebody, but it's a pretty long streak. And for our girls to overcome that, it's a young team. We've been through a lot of adversity. I don't know if any team in the country can handle what we handled in the last 6 weeks. And to not only do it well, but to come out and do something that hasn't been done in 37 years or something like that. It's amazing what this team can do. And like Caitlin says, hopefully we're just going to build off this.
For both girls, it seemed that tonight you guys were actually loose on all events. Like, you started off strong, it didn't falter, even on beam when things maybe went a little bit, like, there was not that down dip. You guys stayed level. Did you guys feel all night that you were, were you guys in the bubble all night?
I think we were in the bubble. I looked over at one point and, Cal was over there and, she's hurt, but she's still dancing and being crazy, her and Emma, and then you've got Taylor that's just, I don't know what she's doing. They're just having fun, and I mean, I kind of stand a little bit outside the bubble sometimes before I go, but looking in on it, we were in our bubble. It was a small bubble and we were in it.
Yeah, we were definitely, I think the energy was but nothing we've done this season yet, and so I think we really stayed in our bubble and just had fun with it. Didn't care what was going on the other side.
How were you happy with how they responded on beam? Because with Taylor's fall, obviously you're gonna throw away one anyway, so it didn't kill you. But how with the other girls responded after?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where you figure out how good of a team you are. Is You got to come back from that, and we talk about it all the time. No meet is perfect. There are mistakes in every meet, and some of them even the judges can't see, but you know it because you've been training that routine. Sometimes the coach doesn't even know it, but the athlete knows it. You're not gonna have a perfect night, but you've got to be really good on your tough nights. And I thought the girls on beam, I've been saying all along, I don't think we're struggling mentally on beam it's not like it's a mentally weak team. We're a mentally tough team. We just haven't found our groove yet. And I think we're figuring it out.
What was your mind doing during the scores before she went up?
Honestly, the only time I looked up, I knew it was close. And look, when we're number 8 and they're number 4, it's going to be close unless I don't want it to not be close because it usually means somebody's messing up. And I don't want to beat another team like that on a down night. I want to beat them toe to toe, and I felt like we did that tonight. And the only time I knew it is she'd already done her full in on floor, and I looked up at the floor or at the beam score and figured, well, she can do a 9925. This is doable, and that's why you put good people in good positions.
Coach, given the magnitude of this victory, do you tell them to revel in a little more? Or there's so much season left to go, you just try to say, don't try to celebrate too much, just 'cause we have so much more left we're trying to do.
Well, it goes back to our original philosophy is, our philosophy is post-season philosophy. This is a lot of fun, and this is a feather in their cap. They can take this and they own this for the rest of their life. But let's not get carried away short term. Let's be focused on what we're going to do in the future here. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. It wasn't a perfect night. We can get better than what we did tonight. There were some issues out there that we can go back and fix on Monday and Tuesday. I'm sure they know it, and I'm sure they're aware that we're going to crank it up a little bit. But you can't take this thing away from them, but you can't get carried away too much with it.